Hello and welcome back to CCRI Today, a show that takes a look at what's going on at the CCRI campuses, including news, current events, and sports. I'm Peyton Lewis, news reporter for CCRI.
And I'm Morgan Judd, and for our top story for today. Welcome to our final episode of the fall semester and the last episode of 2023. Our top story is a reminder to all students that the last day of classes is Friday, December 15th, and final exams will start the week after. Be sure that all your assignments have been submitted. Also, winter classes will start Tuesday, December 26th.
I know I'm taking a few winter classes. In campus news, CCRI has been designated as one of the 17 new industrial assessment centers by the Biden administration, boosting its efforts to support local businesses with energy savings. This designation will help CCRI conduct energy audits and expand clean energy workforce training options for in-demand, high-quality jobs and potentially result in significant federal funding. Interim President Rosemary D. Costigan said, CCRI is honored to be selected as an industrial assessment center. It reinforces our commitment to expand training opportunities, particularly in the clean energy sector.
A few weeks ago, CCRI challenged students to find rubber ducks scattered across the campus for a prize. But one remains to be found, the infamous golden duck. What is this? Oh, this just in. The golden duck has been found. I repeat, the golden duck has been found. However, the identity behind who found the duck is still a mystery. If you are the one who found the golden duck, please report it to the JA office to claim your prize.
That's
Excellent
crazy.
work, right?
Yeah, good work.
Excellent work.
That's awesome. Now look at upcoming events on campus. On Wednesday, December 13th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., the Alicia Project will be on the Liston campus. CCRI students can access fresh food and household items at no cost through the Alicia Project. Feel free to stop by and take what you need.
On Thursday, December 14th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Knight campus, the Office of Enrollment Services is hosting a Fresh Start enrollment event. Participate in this exclusive event tailored for adult learners seeking to return and complete their degree. At the Fresh Start enrollment event, you will be assisted in class registration, guided through the financial aid application process, provided information on additional funding options such as RI Reconnect for adult learners, discuss credit for prior learning, the Fresh Start scholarships, and much more. Now we will head over to our field reporters from the studio production class.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Chris Dunleavy. I'm a theater student here at CCRI. It's about my second year here, I'd say. I am playing Jason in Hand to God, which you guys should all go see.
What is the Hand to God play about?
Hand to God is about a mother and son grieving the loss of their recently departed father. So they are really trying to overcome their own grief throughout the play, and you see them kind of both find different ways to express that grief. For Jason, he finds comfort in his sock puppet, which I'm not allowed to say any more than that. You guys will have to see the show to see how that looks. But and then, for Marjorie, she finds comfort in her human relationships and intimacy with others throughout the show. And it's really just about those two trying to fill the hole that's left by the father.
What do you think is the target audience for this specific play?
This is an interesting question because I think with this show we've had a lot of people that are maybe more conservative or religious kind of shy away from it, and I would say that that's not necessarily what needs to happen. I think that this show is for anybody that really connects with the themes of grief and loss, and also just it's a funny play. It's such a funny show, and it's a comedy, and if you're looking to laugh and have a good time and also be kind of shocked because it is a dark comedy, this is a good show for you to watch. It's definitely very it's very provocative, but it's also provocative in a way where it's trying to make a statement about religion and kind of the impacts that can have on individuals that are raised throughout the church. So it's a good piece.
What can the audience take from this performance?
I think if there's one thing I want the audience to kind of thinking about walking away from this play, it's just like, how can we be there for each other, and how can we be more empathetic to what other people are going through? Because I think that my character in this play specifically, I think if people had paid attention more to what he was going through emotionally, you wouldn't see him kind of go to the mental state that he does in the show, and just really, how can we treat each other as human beings, and how can we forgive each other and help each other through our difficult times? So that's what I would say.
All right, thank you. Do you have any last words?
Come see Hand to God. Hand to God will be running December 7th to December 10th, Thursday to Sunday, 7 p.m. Thursday, 7 p.m. Friday, 2 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Friday, 2 p.m. Saturday, and 7:30 p.m. Saturday, and 2 p.m. Sunday. It's a great show. Please come watch. We need your support. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to CCRI Today. For our interview, Peyton and I are joined with a very special guest, Professor and Department Chair of the Communication, Film and Media Department, Sandra Sneesby. Hello.
Hello. Thank you
for
so
joining
much.
us. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
All right. So, what inspired you to become a filmmaker?
Well, I think I would trace it back to when I was in elementary and middle school, when I would steal away down to the community theater in Centerdale, which is a part of North Providence, and pretty much watch movies all day. We would go down to the theater, and in those days it was the only place you could see a movie, and it was the movie or movies of the week. And I remember being there, and they had these beautiful burgundy curtains, and they would open to reveal the screen. And you were just engulfed in this darkness with just the image and the sound surrounding you. And I was just mesmerized. I couldn't wait every week to go back down and watch another film. And I just became immersed in film, and that was something that I couldn't stop watching. So I wanted to know all about it, learn about it, and figure out how to make them myself.
And so you started the CCRI Film Festival, correct?
Yes, I started that with a student who was here at the time back in 2014, Brenton Henderson. Brent was a star film student, and we worked together to sort of launch it. He organized it, he did a lot of the graphics, and really helped get it up and running that first year. And at the time, the film program was in its infancy, and it was a way to get awareness for the program and for the courses. So it was very exciting, but that was the kickoff year.
That's awesome. Okay.
So, what would you say the CCRI Student Film Festival does for our filmmakers at CCRI? Are there any benefits? What kind of does it do for them?
I think the opportunity to have your work shown in front of an audience and go beyond the classroom and just have it seen, which is what art is all about, having others look and view your art, hopefully that it moves or entertains them. So I think it's an opportunity to show the world, as small as it may be, in our little community, to show the world the work that you have done and get feedback and hopefully applause for your work, which will in turn inspire you to make more work.
What kind of categories do they offer to students?
Oh, that's a great question, because we are always wanting to add more categories. So we have best of the entire festival, which is excellence in filmmaking, and it's in honor of Brent Henderson, who I started the film festival with, who unfortunately has left us, has passed away. And then we have Best Film in the categories of fictional narrative, documentary, experimental, and animation. And beyond that, we have Best Editor, Best Sound Design, let's see, Best Writing, and we want to add more this year, focused on acting, hopefully get some acting awards in there, maybe set design, costumes, etc. But we try to award all the participants in the film production units because, as you know, it takes many people to make a film, and so we want to celebrate all of them.
Of course,
Yeah.
definitely. And what can students look forward to, like in sort of the next year of CCRI filmmaking?
We've sort of expanded beyond we started off, it was just a couple of hour festival, but now we've expanded it last year to a full day. And now this year, we're going to have an opening night sort of party celebration to kick off the festival where we can all just get together, maybe dress up and have a good time. And then the following day, the Saturday, will be where all the films are shown, and we'll have workshops, maybe some vendors there. So yeah, we're slowly expanding it every year.
That's fantastic. Morgan?
Well, that sounds great, and I can't wait to go and see all the student filmmakers and their productions this year.
So, thank you for watching CCRI today. We hope you've enjoyed the last episode of this season, and we will see you next season. You can find more episodes, clips, and more at ccri.edu/channel. You stay classy, CCRI.